Hey guys, it's Chedek, and I reworked my amplifiers, and I've wanted to show you guys what I've changed with amplifiers E and amplifier H. Like I said, my amplifiers were ever changing, and I really didn't want to like push out amplifier builds until I perfected them. But what I've done here is I've changed them for the better, and they're much stronger than they were previously. So I need to relay this information for you. So I'm going to leave you audio segments for if you, not audio but segments on the cam right now, the screen. There are time segments of which amplifier you want to go to. If you want to start with amplifier H, skip to this time now. And if you want to watch amplifier E, just continue watching the video, because it's just the south I've changed. So let's go to the south side and show you what I've done. It's just a small change. I'm turning off the webcam for it anyways. It's just a very small change. The same layout of the tunnel has the same layout still, but I've changed the traps so it doesn't really mess it up. So starting with the left side entrance, it was two broadsides, and there used to be a broadside here, but I've learned recently, I didn't really notice this, but broadsides can have a lot of impact and they can affect wall launchers in a negative way, simply because the broadsides can stagger, and that will cause your wall launchers to not, shoot off, because it has to again reach that stagger threshold, allowing us to easily walk through your tunnels. So in any way, shape, or form, if there's a wall launcher, I've changed it so I have wall darts to make sure that they don't screw over my tunnels, so my wall launchers can take effect. If you guys are curious on what my builds are for my traps, I have wall launchers at impact, reload, dura, reload, impact, dura, and I've had no problem with it. You can run 3 impact, you can run 2 impact, you can run impact. I don't recommend 1, but to each their own. That's what I've run on my wall launchers, and I have cleared endurance on a group mission yesterday at group difficulty. Here's a little segment of that. Okay,
15 seconds. Let's go, guys, let's go. Another one.
Oh my god, it's such a relief clearing it on a group. Okay. So now let's move on to the tunnel. So we got the wall launcher here, and the wall darts here, and the wall launcher, so the wall darts don't affect it, and then it pushes them back out. Then we have a timeout chamber here with the wall launcher, gas trap, and a floor spikes, and then the wall launcher pushes them into a tar pit trap. So the reason why I stopped using floor freeze traps is because it's impact threshold. You have to reach a certain impact threshold to freeze Hus, and with the wall launcher already breaking that impact threshold, it takes a second for them to get up, and then the freeze trap has to trigger. What if the freeze trap triggers and they just walk past it? That is a big no-no. So that's why I'm using tar pit, because tar pit, no matter what impact, it will stop Hus for 3 seconds. And I'm using power level 82 tar pits for this reason. I'm running straight durability on my tar pit. I am not shooting them. This is solely to time them out, because it will time them out for 3 seconds. So if you're ever doing a timeout, like I said before, wall launcher, tar pit, because 3 second timeout is amazing. Then a wall dart's there because it's in the way of the wall launcher, so I didn't want any impacts being broken. Then again, another timeout pit, the same way it was like that, floor spikes, gas, broadsides on the left and the right, and the wall dart there, so it messes with the threshold. Doesn't mess with the threshold. Now, then it just is to connect to the main tunnel. Floor launcher with a wall launcher. It's a wall launcher to push them back, and a floor launcher to push them up. If they both trigger at the same time, possibility of them flying that way is high, so I put a wall there. Now let's move on to the right side. So like I said, the composition of the tunnel is still the same. We still got the gas traps. However, we've changed a little bit up here. So broadsides are the same, gas traps are the same, and now we have the wall launcher, a gas trap, and a wall darts. So now that the possible broadside won't break up the impact threshold, they will launch more properly down there. And then we have a damage spot right here with 2 broadsides, floor spikes, and a gas, which is just nice for damage. You can, I could try to stall them, push them back, but I feel like that will clog, so I'm just going for damage right here. Then another timeout pit with the tar pit trap. This is just my favorite type of timeout pit. Floor spikes to slow them down, wall launcher to push them, gas trap to damage, tar pit to indefinitely stop them for 3 seconds, broadsides to do massive damage, wall darts there, and then gas traps to whittle them down. This will definitely kill a lot of Hus, trust me. It's one of the best, in my opinion, ways to do a timeout room. Or you could put wall dynamos, but wall dynamos do electric damage, but they do a lot of damage. They would do like 169,000 critical, while broadsides would only do 70k. But I'm not sure if it's per cannonball, because if it is, that's already beating the wall dynamos, especially because it's physical and wall dynamos only do effective damage against water husks. Then we have the wall launcher, the floor launcher combo up there, and then we have a wall again, and wall darts to make sure that nothing breaks with my impact thresholds on this. Then you walk in, it's another damage room, and a little bit of a stall, because at the end of the tunnel, of course, there's only going to be big things, so you might as well try to stall them and push them back. And a wall dart and a tar pit to make sure if anything charges, or it won't charge, but if anything does happen to like get through, tar pit will stop them, gas shit, and then a wall launcher to push them back. That's a 130. That's the wrong wall. That actually has more impact, actually. I know, because it has less durability. Wait, no. Oh my god, I'm Vega. No, I'm right. I'm right, 69. 69. And then nothing changed over here, just wall darts and wall launcher. Whoop, I almost forgot to cut for the test now. I'll just like slide this right in here if you guys don't mind. So, yeah, this is wave 11. There's a taker wave, so it doesn't really help you out with smashers, but you can occasionally see a smasher come through, just 1 to 2. And if you're a Zenith, you can obviously stop them in the tunnel, or like, have a machinist have extra damage. But otherwise, it doesn't indefinitely stop smashers. 1 or 2 will occasionally come out, but otherwise, I think it's fairly good of a build. I think it's much better than what I previously had and I previously shown you. And now we will just get back into the video. Now let's move on to the next amplifier, Hillside South. Now I'm going to be running there because I want to talk a little bit. If anyone in the comments really wants to know what amplifier I want to do next, I have thoroughly cleaned all my amplifiers, and I think all of them are ready to be released. But I just want, your opinion on which amplifier I should do next. You guys did say 1, 2, 3 amplifier in the comments. I read it a bit, but now I'm forcing you guys to, so I can stall a little bit longer, which amplifier you want to see next. So just leave in the comments which amplifier you want to see next. The amplifiers are called, this one right here is called Lava amplifier. That one's called Valley, amplifier D. It's called Valley amplifier, and that's the one that gets attacked on wave 30. Amplifier F right here is called Bridge amplifier. One of my favorite amplifiers for Krampus waves and all those waves, because it's very good. And then Devil amplifier. I kind of want to leave Devil amplifier for last, because I feel like there's still some adjustments I can make to make it even stronger. So either F, I, or H. So Bridge, Lava, or Valley. Now let's move on to the adjustments I made to H amplifier. So I left the west side alone. The west side, in my opinion, is perfect. If these ghost traps weren't there, it'd be even more perfect. But I have changed the structure of this tunnel a little more. Because what was happening, because this was a straight line, it was 4 tiles long, straight to the amplifier, all the husks would path to this side of the tunnel, and it would make me very upset. So if you've watched my previous video on the hill amplifier, you would know that right here is a wall launcher that pushes them down there. This is good, but this is when the tunnel starts to change. So if you're right here at the wall launcher and you push forward, break everything in front of here, and I will show you what to do. Everything in front of there. So what I've done is I've made them both 6 tiles, right? So you stop here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're into the tunnel. And then the other side is as well 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's evenly spread out. There's an even path for both of them. So the tunnel's now split. So it's very good. Not all husks coming through one side, and in my opinion, that is what I'm looking for. So when you're here, start breaking things off, and I'll tell you what to do. So what you're gonna do when you're on the right side is, when everything's broken, you go up 1 tile, you put floor spikes, wall launcher, wall darts, and gas. The wall launcher is going to push husks back, allowing them to either fly over here or up to here, and if you're lucky enough, it'll push them back into the tunnel over there. This is a 3 impact wall launcher, by the way, guys, and these are all 3 impact wall launchers. This one's a 2 impact wall launcher. So push them back into the tunnel, and then it'll be good. Gas trap on top, because I'm not comboing it with a floor launcher yet. I really just wanted them to fly back into the tunnel. And then you move to the left 1 tile, and it's a floor launcher and a wall launcher. This wall launcher is purposely used to push them back into that tunnel. If it combos again, it can combo into there or push them in there. It's a lot of stalling, but it worked, and it hasn't charged, and it was the tunnel that really allowed me to clear endurance. This is a major improvement to my old tunnel, and I really recommend that you take it. So then you move forward 1 tile. It's a floor launcher, a wall launcher, and then a wall darts. Nothing on top. You can leave this alone. And then again, you move to the left, floor launcher, and wall darts. Now, there's nothing to break the impact threshold except for the floor launchers and the wall launchers, so it's very good. And then that tactic I shown you, put a wall down, edit the 4 tiles, and you could put a floor launcher in the floor right there. Now, let's talk about smasher protection. So, you should be able to put a staircase right here once you walk out, and you need that for smasher protection just in case, because the husks they'll get aggressive eventually, and I recommend just having smasher protection, or else they'll make their own pathway. Smasher protection is essential. Then you should put a piece right here in like a diagonal shape, because that's a smasher protection too, and they will not charge. And then over here you put stair pieces, and I think actually I need one right here. And that is all. You know, just add these pieces here because they like to break through sometimes. So this will be enough, and then you should be good to go. Also, once you're up here, there should be a gap here. Just put a stair piece inside of it. Yeah, I like that, because there's the off chance that if they get stuck in here, they'll be like, I want to break this, and they will go. Don't break my tunnels. How dare you? How dare you, broadsides, break my tunnels? Now I have to stay and upgrade that. And here is a clip of this tunnel in action, possibly wave 6, because that's a propane smasher wave, and I'll add wave 20 in there because why not? Sorry, I'm a bit Capega. I did one more thing. I've added wall launchers right here and here. The reason why is this will cause them to path in the middle, and then it's up to them for them to choose their path. There's a wall launcher here if they choose to go straight, and they just end up like here. But this right here is essential because it allows them to funnel properly, and now is an equal opportunity for them to choose either left or right. Yeah, and that's about now the footage. I'm sorry, and here's my pillow. Alright, so as you can see, this is wave 6, and it's a propane smasher wave. So now that both sides are 6 tiles, you can see that both sides are getting husked. Sometimes the smasher will get through, and that's because it just gets very lucky. But it won't really cause an issue if 1 to 2 smashers get through on every wave. As you can see, that wave's already half over, and we only had 1 smasher problem. In my opinion, that's very good, and well, I just can't justify it anymore. It's already at 39 seconds, and now a second smasher has gotten through. If your team can't handle 2 smashers, then well, get a new team. And now for wave 20. Wave 20 is space rocks, and I didn't want to shoot a single space rock. I honestly just wanted to stand here the whole time and see what would happen, because wave 20 is a relatively easy wave. I haven't replaced any traps, by the way. What happens in wave 20 is it's like blasters and regular husks, so there's just nothing for me to do and except open my inventory and be a giant Papega. Why'd I do this? What am I doing? What? There you go. We're back. Oh my god, I'm a Papeg. Now we're just looking at the left because I literally just went AFK because there was nothing for me to do on this wave. We were doing a 4-player run, and I think this was single-player difficulty, and I was trying to fail. And I think, in my opinion, the tunnel did fine. It did actually wonderful on wave 20. So that's about it for my tunnel. Now to the outro. And again, I'm very sorry that I'm reworking the builds. I will never do it again. It's just they were a little weak in my opinion. Sometimes more than 1 smasher would get through on southeast south side, and on what was it, hill south. A lot of things would get through actually. It was kind of humiliating to have that up there without reworking it. But the core basis of the tunnel was fine. It's just it needed a tweak at the end. So again, I'm sorry that there's a rework. I will pump out an amplifier build tomorrow. I have a good one. Bridge is pretty good. I use floor launchers though. I'm not Aluwan. He's nasty at this game. He uses tar pits. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry that I made this video. Sorry I had to. Well, catch you later. You know.